So I'm getting closer and closer to finishing my third book of the year. Now, I know it's taken me a lot longer to finish this book than I was anticipating it to take me. And technically, this is a reread because I've read this book before. It's The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I've talked about it before on my channel. We're on chapter 73 right now. And there's still a little bit ways to go, but we're getting closer and closer to the end. Then after that, I'm going to watch the movie because I have the movie on DVD. Then I don't know when I'm going to start reading Doctor Sleep, but Doctor Sleep is in the cards for me in the next, couple weeks or so. I don't know when I'm going to start. Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to start it or what's going to happen with that whole situation. But I thought I'd just inform you guys that I'm getting closer to finishing that book. Lately I've been going through YouTube channels left, right, and center. And I'm on Amanda Steele's videos right now. Now, if you know who she is, I know she does makeup and stuff like that. But she's, she does do vlog stuff like I do. And stuff like that. So, I'm getting close to being done with that. And there's I think there's 10 or 15 more videos I have to get through on her channel and then move on to the next person and next person, so forth and so on. But there is something that's happening this week that's exciting and not so exciting that I'm going to be stuck in this room. Maybe I'll go see a few movies here and there over the course of the next 4 or 5 weeks because they are working on stuff downstairs starting in 2 days from now. Now, I'm going to try my best to have everything pre-filmed, but next week, I don't know if it's going to happen or if it's not going to happen. I'm not going to say what it is, but I might have to start sometime this weekend. I might have to start pre-filming some videos, or I might just film them before I go to sleep and stuff like that, because I have to make a very important phone call to do something or not do something next week on the 27th. And hopefully whatever this thing is that I can't tell you about because I don't want to get in trouble, it could last a week, it could last 2 weeks, it could last less than that. I don't know if I'm actually going to be called in for this thing that I have happening, but I might have to start getting up earlier, at 6:30 in the morning, uploading a video, by filming it late at night, right before I go to bed, because I don't know what the whole situation is going to be like. I won't find out until next Wednesday if I'm supposed to go or not. I hope I have in my gut feeling that I don't have to do this thing, but there's a chance that I might have to do this thing, and I might have to, pre-film some stuff, or film it a couple hours before the day ends. So I'm not 100% sure on what's going to happen just yet, but I'm going to let you guys know that I do want to go see I've decided I do want to go see Sonic the Hedgehog film. I don't know when I go see that. It could be tomorrow. It could be, on Wednesday when they start start remodeling the kitchen and putting new flooring downstairs. I don't know. I probably won't be able to go downstairs a whole lot at night or during the day when they're here, starting Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. Speaking of which, I don't expect you guys to understand any of the stuff I'm saying, but today, if you live in the United States, today is President's Day. Today is a holiday. There's the post office, bank, and most schools are closed today. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. There's a couple movies that are being released over the course of the next 4 or 5 weeks that could be interesting to go see, depending on what happens next week. If I have to do something next week for 2 weeks or however long they need me, I will be going to see some movies. If if I have to go to this thing, I probably won't be seeing anything. It's kind of weird that they call you in on a Thursday, which is like right as the weekend starts. And I know that you don't go during the weekends if you're doing this thing. But let's go away from that, because I don't want to get in trouble with the government or anything like that. So I've been trying to figure stuff out for my... I know you guys are sick and tired of me talking about my 31st, but I'm trying to get some people to come to help me celebrate my 31st birthday in a couple months. I've started reaching out to some classmates of mine that I went to high school with and went to college with, and see if they could come. Most of them said they can't because they're not, in Folsom or stuff like that. And that's perfectly fine. I just want to have one special night where I, have a few drinks with some friends, or, have an amazing birthday. Because I haven't had a great... don't get me wrong. When I went to Vegas last year for my 30th, that was amazing. But I haven't had an amazing... the best birthday ever yet. And I've talked about this in the past before. It's just... It seems to me, seeing as how we're 2 months from my birthday as of today... Because my birthday is April 17th, and today is February 17th. It's like I haven't been to this place in a very, very long time. It's been over 2 years. It'll be right around 2 years since I last went there. And I miss it, to be perfectly honest with you. I miss going to this place. But this is a one-time thing. It may happen again for my 5th birthday. But I'm not too sure about it just yet. Look, I don't want to do something that's uncomfortable or, sure, I like to do, things outside my comfort zone, but this place is familiar to me. Now, I know everyone who I knew that worked there back then probably doesn't work there anymore. And there might be some new bartenders, there might be some new people I've never met before that work there now, and that's perfectly fine. I love meeting new people, even though sometimes I say I don't. I do love meeting new people, but I also want to see some familiar faces, if you will, that could come to my 31st in 2 months from today. And it's just... It's like there's a piece of my heart missing. And I'm not saying I'm saying figuratively. It feels like there's just something that's missing in my life. And it's been 2 years since I've actually been to this bar. It's been 2 years since I've experienced this bar. And it hurts me that I haven't gone in 2 years. I wish I could have gone in those 2 years, but it's not been realistic. And now I have an opportunity to go back there and see some familiar faces, or see, some new faces that I haven't seen ever before. I only get to turn 31 once in this lifetime. The next lifetime, I will probably turn 31 again, and then the lifetime after that, and the lifetime after that. Look, I don't expect you guys to fully understand anything I talked about in today's video, whether it was, talking about, finishing the Fifth Wave book that I've read before, or watching the movie, or watching Amanda Steele's YouTube videos, or this thing that I have to take care of next week, or what's happening with our house downstairs. I don't expect you to understand any of that. The one thing that you probably will understand is that my birthday is important to me no matter what age I'm turning. It should be important to you guys as well. Whatever age you're turning in 2020, be glad that you're turning that age, because a lot of humans, a lot of us don't get to experience that age. So be grateful for every age you have lived or will live in the future. Because someone who you hold dear in your heart, or someone who you've met or known for a long time, probably hasn't reached that age, or could reach that age, because they died before their time was up. And it sucks. I'm glad I'm turning 31 this year. And you should be glad if you're turning 18, or you're turning 17, or you're turning 21, or you're turning 22, or 19, or 20, or 23, or 24, or 25, or 26, or 27. Whatever age you're celebrating in 2020, be grateful that you got to reach that age. And go on and live your life to the best of your ability. I'm going to try my best to live my life the best way I know possible. And it's going to this one place that I haven't been to in 2 years. And I'm excited to see what happens at this bar that I haven't been to in 2 years. Whether it's seeing someone I've known for many moons, or if it's seeing someone I've never seen before and meet them and introduce myself and talk to them as a normal human being. Because that's what we are. We're normal human beings. And we experience heartbreak. We experience, difficult times. Whether it's, the loss of a family member, or the loss of a friend, or the loss of a brother that's not actually a family member that you consider as a brother or a sister or whatever it is. Look, just live your life to the best to the best that you can, because that's all we can wish for and ask for. I can't wait to turn 31 in 2 months, and I'm ready for it. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing 2020. And do whatever you want to do this year. If you want to go travel the world, go travel the world. If you want to go to Disneyland or Disney World, go there. If you want to go to, someplace cool for spring break, go someplace cool for spring break. All of that stuff. It's just be who you want to be in 2020. Celebrate, have an amazing birthday, whatever age you're celebrating in 2020. Just be you. Don't let anyone else tell you what to be or who to be or stuff like that. I can't wait to be 31. You be whatever you be excited for whatever age you want to be excited for. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Y'all know the drill. Keep real. Bye-bye.